Alright, YouTube, part 3 of my TNA Bound for Glory 2009 review, fully dedicated and focused to the main event of the evening. The icon, the legend, Sting, versus the phenomenal one, the face of TNA, AJ Styles. Woo! Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I don't care what anybody says. I remember last year, I think it was Turning Point. I'm not really sure the pay-per-view. I think it was Turning Point when Sting was in the Mafia and he was in the middle of that approximately 6 month title run as a champ, and he defended his title against AJ Styles, and I thought that match was good. And I thought the way it ended with Sting countering the Pele and getting the roll up for the 1-2-3, and beating him cleanly was good. I thought the match was great. This match eclipsed that match head over heels, man. This man, where do I start? First of all, just the emotion, the hype up, the build for what was conceived to be or possibly is Sting's last match. I mean, I never wanted to see that day come, man. But hey, we're all human. We're all fallen. We're all, as the Word of God says, man. We are all, wasting away outwardly. Our bodies are dropping. I'm saying so. But the match was amazing, man. The intros, Sting comes out. I was surprised there was no little video package at the beginning like there usually is. That kind of took away from the build up. But hey, what I'm saying? Sting comes out, fans going nuts. I mean, this is Sting's home state, California. I mean, he's from Venice Beach, California. Man, fans going insane. I mean, that arena. Of course, TNA doesn't sell out shows the way the WWE does or whatever. It doesn't have that much people in one building, but that arena was louder right there at that moment when Sting came out than it had than a bunch of WWE shows I've seen where they have twice the amount of people in the audience. I mean, Sting is Sting, bro. This guy is the icon. I mean, he comes walking out, fans go insane, man. You see signs in the audience: Sting, please don't go. One more year, you still got it. Yada yada yada, whatever. Fans doing the bow down. I don't know how many fans had face paint on. Big Sting letter signs out in the audience. Great, man. It was awesome. Then AJ Styles comes out, and I'm thinking, I hope AJ doesn't get booed, because this is Sting's home state. But nah, they show mad love to AJ Styles too. I mean, you got two phenomenal wrestlers, two faces, not heels, two faces, two good guys going at it. Jeremy Borash does the in-ring introductions, bro. When he said, the icon Sting, and Sting stood up on the ropes, man, that place went crazy. Whatever. The match starts off, they shake hands. Bam, they get to it, man. And I don't care. I've heard some people saying that AJ did a great job of carrying Sting through this match. Y'all need to get your eyes examined because nobody carried nobody in this match. They both put on a hell of a match from beginning to end. Sting had looked better than he had in years. Sting was keeping up with AJ, moving with AJ. I mean, they had two series right there at the beginning where, they had a couple of back and forths. AJ gets a hip toss, Sting gets a hip toss, headlock, reverse headlock, back and forth. And they had one series where Sting went to go clothesline AJ. AJ ducked. AJ came to get Sting. Sting ducked. AJ springboard off the ropes, jumped over. Sting rolled under. And then they both stand up and look at each other. And the audience is like a face off. And the audience just went crazy. And you can see Sting's face. Sting looked at AJ. He was like, yeah, like impressed, and AJ was like nodding his head back, so they went back at it again, and then had another series like that, and the fans went berserk, man. And then you just had they really got into the match. You had Sting, fighting off AJ for a good minute. I've been trying to remember exactly how things went down. I know that in the midst of the match, Sting hit two Scorpion Death drops, a Stinger Splash. Oh man, we had a spot where AJ was on the apron. Sting had to walk out to the apron because he got caught with that phenomenal dropkick, so he took a breather out on the apron, and then AJ was gonna jump off the apron to catch Sting, and Sting moved, and AJ hit the rails, man. And then Sting went for the Stinger Splash, and AJ moved, and Sting went into the rail and dented the rail. You could actually see the steel guard rail was dented. So they both were just countering each other, man, and both of them. One time Sting literally got AJ and clotheslined them out of the ring like nasty. And when AJ got up, he was like woozy, and the referee was trying to count AJ out, and Sting stopped the count. And Sting grabbed the ropes and sat on the ropes and opened it for AJ, which I thought at first was kind of like a diss, but apparently now it's like sportsmanship. He was saying, we're gonna do this clean, come back in the ring. So AJ comes back in the ring, and then on one part where Sting, got knocked out of the ring by AJ, AJ did the same thing. He stopped the count, and he told Sting, come on, come on. So they got back in the ring, and they just went at it, man. Like I said, Sting hit two Scorpion Death drops. Almost got the win with that. Then he locked on the death lock, bro. When he locked on the death lock and he sat down on AJ, I thought the match was over, man. I saw AJ screaming. He was bending AJ's back in ways it wasn't meant to be bent. You know what I'm saying? And AJ was about to tap, bro. And then AJ actually got the muscle and he fought out of it. And he fought out of the deathlock. And then after that, he started punching on Sting and started trying to just chop him, chop him, chop him. And Sting, got mad and did the Hulk up thing and, knocked AJ out of the ring. Knocked him out onto the apron. Now, this is where the match ended. I didn't like the way the match ended. That's the only negative I have with it. Not so much because AJ retains. AJ's still the TNA champion. I thought that was great. I thought that was going to happen. This Sting is on his way out, and he's going to put over the young guy. But it's the move that was used. We didn't see a Styles Clash. We didn't see a spiral tap. We saw, which was pretty cool, AJ was on the apron, and Sting reached over to get him, and AJ busted out with the Pele right there on the apron. Nailed Sting. Had Sting staggering. Then he gets up, and as he gets up to the rope, Sting falls flat on his back from the Pele, and AJ just does a springboard splash. Not a frog splash, not the 450 splash, just a standard splash. Boom. 1, 2, 3. AJ wins. Alright, then after that, you had, Sting got up, gave AJ a hug, and walked out of the ring. AJ got a microphone and told Sting, no, come back here, man. Get in this ring. This is your spotlight. This is your home state. You've been entertaining these folks for 23 years. This is your time. You come here. And, Sting walked back to the ring, got the microphone. AJ told him, this is your time. AJ was clapping. He did the little thing that the fans do to Sting, and then AJ left, and Sting was in the ring, and Sting gave a speech talking about how he wasn't expecting to be here because this moment's not about him. It's about the new TNA champ. But that as long as he's got the platform, he was going to cover what everybody's been wondering. Is he coming back, this and that. He told the fans, he wasn't prepared to make a big announcement just yet, but that he's not gonna pull a Brett Favre on us. He joked about that, man. And I mean, a lot of times the speech took a lot longer than it should have, because every time he tried to talk, the fans wouldn't let him talk. It was just like, Sting, 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 you still got it. Please don't go. They just started chanting a whole bunch of stuff, man. And Sting was just like, you could tell he was taken back by that. And he just kept thanking them, and he said that he's not prepared to make an announcement. But, he doesn't know what he's going to do. He's being serious. He's like, this is not a teaser answer. This is the truth. I don't know what I'm going to do. But the way that the fans have made him feel all weekend and the way that they're responding to him makes him want to stay forever. And then they just hit Sting's music, and he walked out of the ring. Fans were going crazy. I got, about 2.5 more minutes. I just want to discuss how great that match was, man. AJ did not carry Sting. And Sting did not carry AJ. They went together so perfectly with such great chemistry. Number one, because they're great friends. Number two, because they're believers. They both, not only on a physical level, on a competitive level, but on a spiritual level, they both vibe. You know what I'm saying? So their chemistry was amazing. They went back and forth. What else can I say, man? They just had an amazing match, bro. The fluidity of AJ's moves, the savviness of the veteran Sting, the savvy of him knowing when to get out of the ring, when to counter, how to counter. I mean, they had a great series where when Sting hit the first Scorpion Death Drop, AJ was going for a tombstone. Sting reversed the tombstone. Then AJ went for a scoop slam. Sting reversed the scoop slam. AJ went for that backflip DDT. Caught Sting, was going to do it. Sting reversed it into the death drop. AJ reversed it again into a slam. Sting reversed that into the death drop and hit the death drop. I don't know if you understood all what I just said, but it was a crazy series that went back and forth. And after the fans saw that, from the veteran, the 50-year-old, and then the young guy together, they started chanting something I never heard them chant anywhere. And they started chanting, "This is wrestling. This is wrestling." All right, that shows how great this match was, and not just the fans, but how great appreciation they have for what was going on in the ring. I thought it was amazing, man. The only thing that could have been better was Sting would have won and just gone off the champion, and kept the streak alive at Bound for Glory. But hey, nothing's perfect. But it was amazing, bro. It was emotional. It was great to see AJ and Sting in the ring, way better than the first match they had a year ago, and it was just phenomenal, man. That match gets 4.5 out of 5. The only reason I give it 5 is I didn't like the splash at the end. I thought if he would have done the 450 or something more impressive, I could have bought it. But just Sting just basically kicked out of pretty much everything, and then just a standard splash is gonna keep him down. That didn't make sense. But 4.5 out of 5 stars. Bound for Glory as a whole gets 9 out of 10 in my book. Tremendous pay-per-view. Probably it was better than last year's Bound for Glory. That's for sure. I mean, it's probably the best show TNA's done in a couple of years now. Very great, very good show. Order it, check the replay. Again, 9 out of 10. Hope y'all enjoy, man. And I'm going to be doing a video discussing TNA and their talent, the direction they're going soon. Alright, God bless, man.